Hurricane Irma is slowly tracking this way. So I figured I would update you on my situation, what I think, and what I hope and expect to happen. So first and foremost, everybody is freaking out. It's typical. I've lived here my whole life. I've seen every hurricane since the 70s, basically. Honestly, the more people that move to this area, the worse the preparation hype gets. People just don't understand that by feeding the panic, they're just creating the situation. Just don't panic. There's no reason to. Truth of the matter is, I'm not worried one bit. The only thing I don't want to happen is the power go out, because I don't want to have to crank up my generator and make noise to keep my fish tank happy, which is what will end up happening. Other than that, I'm not worried. This is Air Scumberto.
Yeah, and Scumberto is constant goal to have weird, strange airplanes.
We both do this shit. This thing is sick.
Dude, he opened the box, Jason opened the box, and I was expecting a bigger plane. When he opened it and I saw it, I just closed it back up and went to the counter.
This is
fucking cool is that?
Crazy.
It has that lame, safe flight things with auto level and stuff. So
well, it's good so birds can chase it around.
Perfect.
I hate to say it, but there's a hurricane coming.
But
it's not here yet. It's not here yet. Yeah.
This is perfect plane flying weather.
So let's see if we can not crash something. That's the goal. You know? I mean, we don't want to crash it, but
I buy cheap planes for a reason, Jack.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go fly the plane, but first Roberto wants to show off his cool new thingy. His engine bay is starting to look pretty badass. This is sick. Tommy, what's up? This is the catch can you want right here.
Just Jap.
Gotta get that battery relocation on that R32.
This hose actually has.
Oh yeah, really nice.
Yeah, super
really
high quality.
Nice. Wow, that's super nice.
Isn't that cool? Usually you get garden hoses kind of stuff. So
yeah.
I'm just sending this.
That's not eBay.
It's not eBay.
Where did you find such a
Just
amazing?
Jap.
Just Jap. That's Australia, right?
Australia, yeah. 4 days. Ordered on Sunday. I got it here today, and it's Thursday.
That's fast.
Isn't that crazy?
4 days from Australia. Shout out to Just Jap. You guys rock. That's impressive. I'm gonna start getting some more stuff from you guys. 4 days. I don't even think I can get to Australia in 4 days.
Oh, if I do fail at flying this, which I sometimes do, I'm not a pro at this by any means. I hope at least it's in the air longer than Chris's was.
Rudnick, you got competition here. Air Rudnick is flying perfectly, by the way, so the next time he comes around, he's gonna have to give that another whirl. It's gonna fly perfect. Okay, so it's in safe mode now.
Yep.
So
now,
technically, if Roberto doesn't know what he's doing, he can
should self-correct itself.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna punch it and go.
Got a little wind. Well, you can. No one's gonna be able to see this thing, because I can barely see it.
Windy as hell, and it honestly does not want to do anything I want it to do.
Roberto's setting himself up for a crash. That's what I feel.
Yeah, it's actually a lot. I think it's a lot windier up there than it is down here, Jack.
Yeah, you're like not going anywhere.
I'm not. It literally can't do anything.
You should come down. Like forcefully. Just keep banking left. Big left circles. Oh boy. There you go. Now just glide it down. Less throttle. If Roberto gets this down successfully, I'll be very excited. Nice. That was a landing.
There's no controlling it. This needs to be flown indoors.
Are you sure?
You want to give it a shot?
You want me to do loops with it? I could fly it. I promise you. It's a pretty good landing for such a small plane. I mean,
it flies really well. It just can't handle any wind. You saw me. I was just.
Oh, I know. I saw you. You had the throttle pegged and it wasn't going nowhere.
It wasn't going anywhere. Here, give it a shot.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna.
We'll trade.
Yeah. This is good.
I'll throw it for you. It only has a minute of flight time, so I would assume you have another like 2 or 3 left.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
All right, let me know.
All right, 1, go. Yeah, look at that.
You pegging it?
Yeah. I wish you could put it in like aerobatic mode.
Is it trying to correct a lot?
Oh yeah. It won't let me go. It won't let me roll over.
You want me to switch it over?
Yeah. How do you do that?
This one right here.
All right.
Should have a little more control over it now.
It still doesn't want to roll.
No?
That's full left, full right.
Oh, I
left.
see. I got to go through it.
Okay, but fine. All right, I'm gonna do a pass.
Yeah. Got it. Nice.
We're trying. See it?
Oh yeah. I think I got your thumbnail. Let's see it.
Come around.
How cool is that? It's surprising that it flies like that with such a small plane, though.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to it.
It's very stable for the wind.
Yeah.
I will admit that. All right, let's bring her in. See if I can best your landing.
Let's see it.
There it is.
All right, that's not bad.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's fun. I'm really impressed by this because, guys, it is literally 15-mile-an-hour winds and probably more up there.
I don't think we're feeling it. I think because literally I took off and I felt control, and then the second I got like 15, 20 feet in the air, I lost it. It was just stale.
Because I had it pegged.
Yeah, because I'm not like you. I'm not good at like line of sight, so that's why I just kept it in one direction and just kind of flew it down because
that's cool.
I don't have the
really,
sixth sense like you do.
I really want to fly it on like full aerobatic and see what it does.
I need to get it out of that mode. There's a way.
That's awesome. Here we are Friday. The storm is still on its way here, and the panicking has still not stopped. Now the interstates are completely blocked. Everybody that's buying into the hype is trying to leave for no reason. The only people that should be evacuating are people that live in the low-lying areas, flood zones, or in mobile homes, that kind of stuff. If your house can't handle a normal thunderstorm, you probably shouldn't be here. So those are the only people that really should be leaving, though. And instead, everybody's buying into this hype. The hypesters, as I call them, have gotten to everybody, and they're buying all the gas, all the water for whatever reason, and trying to leave. Great plan, idiots. So anyway, now people don't have enough gas to leave. They're on the side of the roads on the interstates, crying and bitching and blaming the state on not allowing enough gas to get in. If everybody goes and buys gas at the same time, there's never going to be enough gas. So anyway, I'm going to actually live stream when the hurricane hits. So I'm going to actually walk out there, assuming I have internet, which I hope I do, which I think I will, because I really don't think it's going to be that bad. Just for those who don't know, I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida. So you can Google that and see where I am in the catastrophic death zone of the hurricane path. I'm going to live stream, though, on maybe Saturday night or Sunday morning, whenever it starts to pick up. You'll see. You see my live stream pop up. That's it. Hurricane time. And we'll see what it's like. I really doubt it's going to be as bad as people think, just because I've seen some bad stuff, and living through multiple Category 5 hurricanes that have hit here. My parents' house, which is where I'm at right now, I came here and I put up some shutters and stuff, but for the most part, this house will be okay. It's just the trees and the branches that are a problem. And even in a normal thunderstorm, it happens. The branches will come off the trees from up top on the pine trees. Sometimes the tree itself will snap and it hits the house. So that's really the biggest concern here, and that's why I put up stuff here. Might put up some shutters at my house just because there's some trees in front of my house that are dead, and I'm worried about the wind knocking those down as well, but that's about it. People that are evacuating and buying tons of water and gas and everything else, just stop. It's really not going to be that bad. Now, you know, people are getting mad at me saying, "Oh, how do you know? You think you're smarter than supercomputers and meteorologists with 500 years of scientific experience?" No, I don't. But I can tell you that I understand physics and I understand how these hurricanes operate, if you will. And if this is the worst one, if this is the worst hurricane on recorded history for the Atlantic Basin, this is it. This is the test. We'll see what it does. I still think that it's gonna, if it is a direct hit, it's not gonna be as bad as they say. And the only reason I say that is because the winds at the surface are never anywhere near what they see aloft. And on top of that, we're inland about 10-12 miles. So we're not in the coastal zone. There's going to be a lot of land friction for the wind to break down. And again, I drove around in the eye of Wilma back in, when it was 2000, I don't remember when it was, 2000, can't remember. Anyway, I've seen some hurricanes. I know what to expect. And those that are saying I don't know what to expect and say that I'm being naive or being reckless, I've lived here my whole life. I've seen hurricanes. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of this one. So watch for the live stream. It's gonna be funny to see. It's either gonna be a complete flop and I'm just gonna shut it down because there's nothing to show you, or there's gonna be some wind and some stuff flying around. Got a couple people that might be staying with me, so we'll see. Hopefully it's entertaining. Either way, I am prepared.
We're done. We're done.
That was horrific.
Hit the like button.
That's excitement.
One of these. Front finger. That's it.